Coffins carrying the bodies of COVID-19 victims arrive for cremation at this cemetery on the outskirts of Bogota. The recent increase in the number of deaths in the Colombian capital has meant cremation services have tripled here in the last couple of weeks. Funeral workers say it's a sad situation for the relatives who can't give their loved ones a proper goodbye.
People are helpless. They see their sick relatives entering the hospital 15, 20 days before and never see them again until they meet us in a closed coffin.
Colombia's reopening of important sectors of the economy in June, following a strict quarantine, seems to be responsible for a sharp rise in hospitalizations. Intensive care units are now 80% full in Bogota. The national government bought new ventilators to increase availability, but a lack of trained doctors means not all of them can be used at the same time. And now authorities are worried by a sharp surge along Colombia's Caribbean coast. Soldiers and police in full protective gear are on the streets of the port city of Barranquilla to enforce quarantine measures. The Atlántico province has registered almost double the number of deaths compared to Bogota, with only 1/3 of the population. Authorities say here people have been more openly flouting social distancing rules, holding parties and other gatherings. And doctors fear some COVID-19 related deaths are not being reported.
Patients dying at home or arriving at the hospital dead are not being included in the statistics. But from feedback from families and clinics, it is clear that the person died of coronavirus and we are not reporting it.
The sharp upturn in Colombia still pales in comparison with some neighboring countries like Brazil, yet is very worrisome, especially since health authorities say we're still weeks away from reaching the peak of infections, and the government is excluding the return to stricter measures, saying it's time to revive the country's battered economy, leaving much of the responsibility in the hands of people wearing face masks and maintaining social distance. Alessandro Rampietti, Al Jazeera, Bogota.